Welcome back to the greatest YouTube channel that's ever been assembled. I hope you guys had a good week. You were happy and healthy and remain positive. Here's one of my favorite quotes by Mark Twain. Eat a live frog first thing in the morning and nothing worse will happen to you the rest of the day. Which basically means get your ass out of bed and do something hard. If you don't make time for your wellness, you will be forced to make time for your illness. Luckily for me, I've always been active and healthy, but I used to do it for the wrong reasons. I have fallen victim to the same things as you guys. I'll talk about them today in this video. Last week was Mental Health Week. I thought that this would be a pretty good topic to cover. I used to work out and stay active to impress others, but not myself. It's a nasty trap that you need to escape. But now I do things quite a bit differently. I still want to stay feeling good and look good, but I don't work out, eat healthy, or stay active for a six-pack. I do them for how it makes me feel mentally afterwards. My routine of sauna, cold plunge, working out multiple times a day does so much for me mentally that now I'm just addicted to the feeling versus the thought of how I'm going to feel, for the outcome of having, a six-pack or, what people will think of me if I look good or, whatever the case may be, whatever. Everything ancillary that comes with being consistent is just a bonus. The thoughts between my ears is the number one priority in my life. Imagine if we could just wake up and take a pill. It's revolutionary. It promises a longer, healthier, stronger life. It increases your mood, your concentration, your energy levels, and it would be groundbreaking. It would change the entire face of medicine. It's called exercise. Luckily, it already exists. It's just not in a pill. Our mental health is completely controlled by our brain chemistry. What type of foods we eat, how we sleep, etc. Our brains never want to go to the gym for how it makes us feel mentally. It's always because of an external factor, such as how do I lose weight, or how do I get a fat ass, or how do I get a six-pack. Our brains are stuck in other people's social media highlight reels. This is due to social comparison. They're not even real. They're just snapshots in time. The people that you look up to, they're posting things that are heavily edited, that they look at their absolute best at that time. They're not walking around like that 24/7, 365. I'm a victim of this too. I follow fitness influencers. I'm like, damn, that guy's shredded. But it's not realistic unless, they're just juicing out of their minds and what have you. But for the average person, it's not realistic. Focusing on appearance is insignificant in the grand scheme of things. What the hard truth is, nobody really gives a shit what you look like. If you have abs, if you have skinny legs, what they do care is that you're present and confident, that you're alive, you're fun to hang around, that you're jumping in photos with your parents and swimming with your kids, that you're around to watch your kids grow up. Our goal has never been to have the fat loss. It's the happiness that we think it's going to bring us if we achieve it. Human willpower is the highest right when we wake up. That's why it's harder to go work out the longer the day goes on. Your willpower decreases. When you start the day with exercise right in the morning, your mental capacity to handle stress almost triples. Our brains recognize exercise as a period of stress, and that tells our brain to go into fight or flight response. By the way, my doctor-approved electrolytes will help you with cognitive function and make you feel better every day. If you want to try us out, save 20% off, use Cody at checkout, try skymd.com. So our brains create two crucial chemicals. First one's endorphins. It minimizes discomfort, it blocks pain, and gives us feelings of pleasure. The second one is BDNF, brain-derived nootropic factor. So basically, it clears your mind and it helps you make positive decisions. These are psychological reasons that make exercise feel good to us. These chemicals are highly addictive, just like morphine and heroin, except they're good for us. Find something to do when you start your day that sets the tone for the rest of your day. A morning ritual can be something as simple as walking your dogs, walking outside, 20 push-ups, whatever it is. Just get your body moving, get your mind thinking. The gym, exercise is more for the mind than it is for the body. Working out to have a nice body is great, but it's overrated. Vanity is such a stupid goal to chase. I go to the gym now to work out my mind. It's the place where pain makes me experience an insane amount of creativity. My mind just gets stronger after every visit. It takes my mind into a fortress that's hard for weak minds to penetrate with their weaker comments. If haters or critics upset you, things that people say, who gives a shit? Remember, nobody criticizes people who are actually doing something with their life. I would just feel bad for them. Remember, at a moment's notice, everything can be taken away. One of my best friends recently took his life completely out of nowhere. He was the happiest guy, so full of energy, positivity, always just happy-go-lucky guy. Nobody close to him knew anything that he was battling or going through. So just remember that everything can change in a heartbeat. So why not try and feel the best that you can? We don't know exactly when it's our turn to go, how long we're going to be here. If it's not a priority today, just know that it's never going to happen. Matters is scheduled today. Everything else is a fantasy. I don't care about what I'm going to do anymore. My calendar reveals the truth. The harsh reality is most of us can't handle more than one big priority at a time, so why do we try to manage conflicting priorities? Remember, it's today or never. Stop fooling yourself. So how can we achieve health, happiness, without falling into the comparisons? I'm going to give you some tips here. First one, stop being so hard on ourselves. I hate my arms. I'm too fat. I'm too old. Notice this and ask yourself if you'd say this to your mother. If you wouldn't, don't say it to yourself. Find something that you enjoy and do more of it. The most consistent people find exercise that they actually enjoy. If you like long walks, get to walking. Set performance goals, not on a scale. Don't measure weight as a progress. It means nothing. Muscle is more than fat. Every time that I let myself get out of shape, usually once a year, that I have a sweet tooth and I'll become, unmotivated. When I eat like shit, I get puffy. I carry all my weight around my core. But I know when I start working out again and eating clean, I feel that I'm getting leaner. I feel it. I don't look at the weight on the scale because the weight on the scale, it always goes up before it goes down. So measure it on the progress you're making on whatever you're doing. Maybe this week you're only active 2 days. So next week make it 3. Maybe you only did something 1 day. Make it 2 next week. Make the time non-negotiable. Ignoring your own health because you're focused on everybody else. Your kids, your boss, your nagging husband. Take 30 minutes a day to do something. You owe it to yourself. Everybody has 30 minutes. Make it a part of your schedule. You have to fall in love with the way that it makes you feel instead of how it makes us look. Exercise, I'm telling you, is the happiness hack. The only people that care about you in your life don't give a shit what you look like or how much you weigh. The only thing that they care about is that you're happy, you're healthy, and that you're strong. That's it for this week. Thank you for taking time out of your day. Hopefully you weren't watching and driving at the same time. If this helped you, be a pal, like, comment, subscribe, send to somebody else that's in need. Until next week,